Pour the vinegar to it. See what happens. Alright, back with you again this evening, YouTube. 6:28 in the evening. As you notice, this is a rag soaking in something, and that something is vinegar. Ron C is the one that suggested I try the vinegar, which I have, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but all down through here, this I just put this on in a puddle for 2 or 3 times just to see what it would do, and then I got the idea of go ahead and soaking a rag in it and see how that does. But this it's ran down here, it's ran down here, it's ran all the way down through here all the way to the back. So you can see, I think there's a dark spot, you know, wherever it's ran, so it's obviously getting stuff like that off. So I'm gonna leave it go like this for a while and just see what happens, and I'll come back later on and do another update and we'll see what is going on. Stay tuned. Alright, just a bit of an update. Have the vinegar soaking on the paper towel. It's funny because I put this paper towel down and soaked it in vinegar, and then went in and read Stan's comments about doing just that. So thanks, Stan. Like I said, it was the only way I could think of to keep it from running off over there like it has been. I did clean off a little of the back with some tough stuff. It's not as bad as it was. This is not bad. I would take this. This is not bad at all. And I'm still working on these 2 little spots here. I basically spray them down pretty good, let them sit for a good while, and then I'll take this nylon bristle brush. It's got a brass brush on the other end, but I don't use that. I use the nylon, and try to work it in a little bit. So that's about all I've been doing. I haven't really done much today. I did print this up here, and I don't know if you guys even know what it is, but that's the circuit board for the Syncor, and I'm going to be taking that apart here in the next day or so. I have been informed that Kylie will be with me this weekend, so I don't know that I'll get a lot done during the weekend, so I better get done some stuff before she gets here, I guess, because she takes up a lot of my time. Not that I mind it. I mean, I enjoy spending time with her. And I will be taking her to work on Saturday, so I will be trying the glasses out again. I have the 16 gigabyte card in there now. That should be plenty, more than enough to get an hour of video on that camera. So that's the plan. I'll try not to jerk so much for Bill or anybody else that's gets seasick from watching videos like that. And I do the same thing. I'm no better. I mean, I don't like to watch my own videos sometimes, but I try to cut some of the worst part of it out, or I did on the first one anyway. So we will see how it turns out. So stay tuned for that, and I'll probably come back one more time later this evening. It's 7:58 right at the moment, and we'll see how it looks. Maybe I'll go ahead and take the paper towel off and see what she looks like underneath. Just looking at it the way it is now, it does kind of look like it's lighter than it was underneath that section. So, you know, I can see that maybe it is doing something. And, you know, you can see here that the stuff that's run off, how dark that is. So I know you know that it's taking it off. It's just a little slow, but other than that, I could take this case back apart and take this handle off and really use a power type of brush on it. I've got a Dremel has some of those well, they're wire brushes, but I think they would be alright in this case. Just take a lightly go over it, and I might try that, see how that does. If nothing else, even if I did take the paint off, I can always repaint it. Not a big deal. So okie dokie, that's about it for this update, so we'll bring you back later. Alright, what you see there now is the result of after taking the thing off. I want to show you if I can get it to show up. That is actually the paint coming off. So the vinegar was very potent, and it did work very well to get that off. Now, like I said, it took it off a little too much, but it's like I said, it did work. So that's a good thing. Go ahead and wipe that off. So now I'm gonna basically have to paint that. Not much choice in the matter now. So you can see where the you can tell exactly where the paper towel was laying. It lined that up really good, but maybe a little too good. But like I said, just this part here is where it took the paint off. It was starting to come off a little bit. It would have kept coming, you know, as the more I had left it on there. That's one of the reasons I went ahead and took it off. So, I want to try to find some paint like this. This is not a wrinkle finish paint. This is a wrinkle finish cabinet. Does that make sense? Although this doesn't feel wrinkle finished, but you can see even the wrinkles in there. So I'm not going to worry about it one way or the other. I just want to get it basically looking halfway decent, and that's not a big thing. Now this other end, I had started doing the same thing with it, and it's got a spot there that it's taken the paint off too. So we want to stop doing that, and the vinegar did work, but worked a little too good. So I assume that apparently was rust in there, maybe. I don't know. It's just hard to tell. This stuff that ran off is, you know, whatever it is, but I might go ahead and wipe that down with that and get a little bit more of that off. That'd be kind of nice to do with that wet paper towel. Maybe. See if that takes some of that off. That darker stuff. That's enough. Just want to get some of that off and make it look halfway decent for the paint. Another thing I noticed looking down here on the bench, apparently that ran all the way through the front panel and came down here, because there's a big spot right here where it leaked out. Take that there and see if I can wipe that off. Yeah, see, that comes off real easy with that, off of that tile. Although it looks like where the cuts in the tile was, it's taking a little bit of that off. That's okay though. That's some potent stuff. That's good. Alright. Like I say, here's our result of that, and I think it's just going to be a repaint thing, and I'll probably see what's out there as far as paint's concerned. I did order some light bulbs for this. Well, not bulbs for this, but one bulb. I think I got 10 number 47 bulbs for $5, I think it was. Shipped, wasn't too bad. So went ahead and bought those in case I run into anything else. The 47 is kind of a common bulb. It's a 6.3 volt bulb, so it should be able to be used in other tube equipment. So that's pretty much that. So I guess I'll knock this off now and upload it and show you what I got. See what I do with it. See if I can get some of this other off while I'm at it here. It seems to be taking it off pretty good. I do have primer. Got some white primer. I'll probably spray coat that over it first. So I think I've got done all the not alcohol, but vinegar out of there. So that's good. That's pretty good. Like I say, I'll take this here off, take the cabinet back off again, and be waiting on my screws anyway. Well, they have been shipped, but no, haven't actually got to the shipper yet to get a estimate on the delivery date yet. So, all right, gonna knock this off for this evening. It is again 8:14, and you guys have a pleasant day, and I will try to do the same, and we will see you. Wow.